Come now make me box in your mouth. Come now make me box in your mouth. Come now make me box in your mouth.
The girl every way now depend on the body wave your knife. The girl every spend the more than money wave your knife. Man want them.
Wait, them say do it. I not take you serious. Kiss me dead. Do it. Tell them say do it. Fuck with me money then you get delayed. Repeatedly.
Ma chère, vous faites pour récompenser. Ça te fait ça, moi perdu ta belle. Pour pas faire, pour rendre moins ingratitude. Parce que moi prends patience à faire. Pour pas faire, pour rendre moins ingratitude. Parce que moi prends patience à faire.
Which one to choose? Compa ou soit dancehall? Guyade ou bien reggae? Haïti ou soit Jamaïque? Ou bien Jamdong, Jamaica? Guyade haïtien ou Jamaican patois? Jerk chicken or griot? Gosh, so many decisions to make. But wait a minute, why should I choose? I mean, can I have both? What's wrong with that? But then again, are those the only options? Because, there's Trinidad and Tobago, soca, singles and doubles. There's Grenada, Job Louis, Oh, gosh. It's too much. But these are just some of the options that my soul has to dedicate himself in terms of food, music, and culture overall. Granted, these are not the only ones that exist, but these are the ones that I have a direct, strong connection / like and affinity to and or for. Oh, yeah, and how could I forget, Cuba? Oh, yes, the bolero music, the empanadas, the architecture, yes. Oh, God, I wish I could go, but alas, I cannot. Fucking America, I swear, or should I say Homeland Security? But we're not going to get into that, okay? You want to know more about America, child? Go in my second session, episode 7, America, USA, the States, Foreign Pays, États-Unis. And of course, in the redo session, we will do another episode on America, the country formerly known as the USA. But enough about that. But I got to promote myself. If I'm not going to promote myself, who else is going to do it? Hey, but speaking of, whatever, but I will say this, options really are something, and they do provide choices, if you have them. And speaking of, I will also say this as well, not all options are available, and as a result, choices are limited. And with all this talk of what choice do I have this, and what are my options that, let's talk about options, shall we, and all that may exist. Or pretty much all the many ones that exist, not to mention the decisions / choices that may or may not come with them. Happens. But what is a choice? A choice is defined as selecting or making a decision when faced with 2 or more possibilities or options. And an option is defined as a thing that is and or may not be chosen. Now, let me start off by saying this. Everything is a choice. Hold on, wait a minute, but... Hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell you this. And let me repeat this again. everything is a choice. Okay, let's look at the facts. I mean, it is a choice to get out of your bed and do something. Hell, it's a choice to go to work. Okay, it is a choice to keep the relationships that you still have in your life. Okay? Hell, it's a choice for me to continue to do this goddamn show, damn it. But however, of course, I do feel the love and the affection, not the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. So y'all know me by now. Okay? And also, yeah. Okay, just point back that theory. Okay, but I will say this, while that statement or those statements I just mentioned overall, all of them are true, I guess. There are definitely some other factors that can affect those quote-unquote choices. For me, I can only think of 4 major ones that can affect the concept of options/choices. I mean, there's too many choices. There's the choices/options that are no longer available. There's the both/neither option/choice. And of course, there's the no choice/only option. It is what it is. But which one to start with? Doom, 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 doom. We will be right back after these messages. What? I'm sorry. There are just so many ways I can go about doing this episode, especially now that I'm recording it. Ugh. Maybe I can jump, or maybe I can do a little something different. Oh, hell. But let's just start with the classic one, shall we? Too many options. Okay, I have too many options. Okay? But this one usually this aspect, I should say, this can involve 2, but mostly more options. I'm going to say 5 or more. Common examples include, what to wear for the day, what to eat, where to go to vacation, and if you got it like that, or if TV show sitcoms have shown us who to get together with and or be with / and or marry. But there are many other factors to consider. I mean, when it comes to the numerous choices that you have in these quote-unquote many option hypotheticals, I mean, let's look at some of them, shall we? I mean, for what to eat. How much do you have? Are you allergic to anything? What are you in the mood for? I mean, are you pregnant? Do you have the munchies? I mean, and on the last point, I mean, child, when munchies, you will eat everything in this house. Or your house, or wherever you be at. Okay, you'll just eat anything and everything. Maybe. I don't know. Again, choices. Now for vacation, how much money do you have? How long do you want to stay? Where are you going, and what do you want to do when you get there? And also, are you going alone and or with people? And on the last point, let me go ahead and quick side note. Solo trips are the best, okay? Trust me, I have done both group and solo trips. Solo all day for the win. I mean, if Real Housewives of Name a Place or Love and Hip Hop, a major city, has been any indication, group trips, they're just too much drama. I can't deal with it. And also for what to wear for the day. Where are you going, Sasha? What is the occasion? Do you feel comfortable in it? Not only physically, but more importantly, emotionally. And, do you need to go get something to complete the look? AKA, do I have money to add something to this? It seems with all these quote-unquote many option hypos, there is a recurring theme. Money. And I will say this, money does give you options, many options, more options maybe, to do things. But as I just stated before, other factors can and often do affect the decisions that will eventually have to be made or will be made. And on that note, let's move on to the second aspect of choices, shall we? Which, happens when a choice/option is no longer available. Now, this can happen when it comes to, this one more so refers to promotional items, so to speak. When a new style or limited edition / capsule collection of an item of clothing comes out. I mean, if Nike, Supreme, and Telfar are any examples. Oh, and speaking of Telfar, boo. Shout out to y'all for the security bag program, but I still don't see what the hype about y'all bag is. I mean, the bag really looks like something you get from fucking Rainbow as a goddamn free promotional item. No shade, but shade. Child, listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Child, please. Anyways, other options, they could be more of a quote-unquote while supplies last kind of thing. I mean, take food promotions. like the Popeyes chicken sandwich, which, child, where do we start with that? The fights, the deaths. Oh yeah, people die trying to get their hands on that chicken sandwich, okay? Look it up. All that occurred in the name of Popeyes? Child, why? And was it worth it? For me? No. Hell no. But it was what it was, okay? It is what it is. Rest in peace to all who lost their lives in the name of Popeyes, okay? But I will say this. It sold out nationwide in 2 weeks, okay? Love that chicken from Popeyes. Happens. And speaking of chicken, KFC, specifically in my third home country, when I consider Jamaica, Jamdong, I have to talk to Uno. Forward. Yeah. That whole, what did I call that something again? Oh yeah, the big deal, meal deal, brats or something. Blood clot beer setting up. Una did I set up the people them from them time, you know. A blood clot beer setting up. Una did I go on with a blood clot promotion, yeah. I can tell you this. I know what the boy them are putting in chicken, but fuckery, pandemonium, chaos, blood clot, bedlam, every which part you turn. People them a beg one another for a piece of chicken when them not get yet. Fight them a broke up. People them a do this and that and cuss and blood clot fucker and take it. I remember that, yeah. But I also gotta say this too. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Una are the blood clot national dish of Jamaica. Me I got tell Una right here, so me not going to me not like ask. I can't selfish done with dash where me can't bother again. I want my blood clot 3-piece. Spicy barbecue at that, yeah. But let's move on because I cannot. I mean, I want the people them class me done me and blood clot style me a thief. No sir. But anyways, yeah, the choice is no longer available aspect. Yeah, that one is a lot more prevalent since, you know, humans don't know what they want, or it's mostly just due to indecision. Let's be real. I mean, so many options, so little time. And if you order now, we'll throw in a free blank. Hurry, this offer only lasts until insert the time here. Fucking infomercials, I can't. But hell, I'm thinking, what do I do now? Stop! No, I mean, damn Jeopardy, I know, but I don't even know where to go next with this episode. I mean, do I move on to the next aspect? Do I tell a story about a decision I had to make with multiple options involved? Do I sing or hum something? Oh. All right. You know what? For the sake of time, we're just going to move on to the next aspect, okay? Or what happens when you wait too long to make a decision? The no choice / only option happens. Now this aspect is a lot more complex than the other two, since the former two, those were just a matter of making a decision, or specifically having the privilege / opportunity to have multiple choices / options to choose from, okay? Now the no choice / only option aspect, now that comes from a place of, you know, it's either this or nothing, a last resort, or dare I say just plain desperation. What is an example I can give to this? Oh, I got one. The last 3 U.S. presidential elections. That's the only one I need to add. I'm sorry. What if there's anything I can say is that everyone in the U.S., if they had the choice / the option, Obama would have been president again. What? Tell me if I'm wrong, okay? Now, on the flip side, the only option / no choice aspect, that can also arise due to obligation, you know? You have no choice but to do it. I mean, whether it's pressure from others, like, you know, your bills, the law, your parents if you're under 18. And there can also be a guilt thing as well, but we will talk about that separately in another episode, in another session down the line. But we're not going to do it right now. But I will say this. Some people, yeah, they're just not moved by obligation or indecision. They're not. Which leads to the final aspect of choices. The all or, in this case, both options. And the neither and or, in this case again, no options. Yeah, that's an option too. Now, the all options aspect, that usually applies to food and clothing exclusively. I mean, you can order everything off the menu at a restaurant or every flavor at an ice cream parlor. Wait, hold on. Do people still use that word? I don't know. Oh, well, anyways. Granted, I haven't seen anyone do that, but wait, hold on. Give me some. Well, what do you know? Turns out there is someone. Eric the Electric on YouTube. Shout out to you. He ordered everything off of every fast food restaurant he went to for 72 hours. And he actually ate it, believe it or not. I mean, I was just like, wow. I don't know. That man must have a tapeworm or 3 stomachs. But one thing I do know, he was definitely in that bathroom for 72 hours trying to get that shit out. Yup. And as far as the neither option is concerned, yeah, that's still a choice too. I mean, it can apply, however, though, to everything. I mean, work or school. Neither. Save my ass at home. This guy or that one. Neither. I can do bad on my goddamn self. This candidate or that candidate. 2 either's. Neither. Child, please. I don't care. I'm gonna just be unemployed. I'll be single, and I'm just not gonna fucking vote. And 2 or 3 of them, and 2 or 3 of those apply to yours truly. Which ones? I'll let y'all figure that out. But the neither option can be viable. But the neither option that can be viable after due consideration of the evidence provided, the weighing of the pros and the cons, and just a simple reflection, or better yet, just simply better judgment. Now, judgment can play a role in choices as they decide what choices you will make due to, not wanting to be criticized or just making the right decision, etc., etc. But we'll talk about, the aspect of judgment or just judgment in general separately in another episode later on in the session. I don't know. It may be the next one. It may be several episodes down. I don't know. Speaking of, we gotta move on. Now, I do have a choice. Now, I could either go on talking about more choices, decisions, options, or I can end it right here, right now, and say whatever I didn't talk about or get to for another episode in the redo session. Which one? Okay, we'll go with the latter just for the sake of time. Okay, well, that's it for choices, options, decisions, all that. But before I decide what to do next, a few things. Number one, if you have choices / options, multiple ones anyways, consider a few things. Is it good for you? Will you use it for a while? Will you be okay with whatever choice / option / decision you decide to make regardless of the outcome? Things like that. Number 2, act fast and get it while you can, or get it while it lasts, because it won't be there forever. Unless it's an item that nobody wants. Still, better go for it as soon as possible. I mean, if eBay is any goddamn, that's a better example too. I mean, the bid can go up and you can end up losing up on that goddamn item. It happens. There are time limits and there are definitely shelf lives and expiration dates. And number 3, if you have no choice, obligation is obligation, and it is what it is. And number 4, at the end of the day, the choice is yours. It's only you. It's the only thing that, you have to do in this world, in this life, on this plane. Make a choice. Make a decision. Consider an option. Something. Do something. Or do nothing. Again, the choice is yours, child. Just like liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to this goddamn channel. Listening to this episode is a goddamn choice. For a second or for the whole thing through. It's a choice. It's an option. Make it. But be comfortable with it. In every single aspect, in every single form, at every single critical juncture and or place that it may cause you to, make this choice. Make this decision. Consider the option. And decide. Choose. It's up to you.
so bad. You can deal with this.